are in the office, and Derek thought I might talk about how patients will be treated when our hospital is built. Imagine I've had 50 years to think about it. I mean, the big glowing word I think that covers it all is friends. It's free, and if they want, certainly there will be at least one time, or if they're out of town, many times, where they would spend the night and be with friends and eat with friends. They would eat with us, not in their rooms. And you know that the three things I say that I think make for healthy mental life are a wonderful tribal life, connected to nature and connected to the arts. And so all three of those will be radiantly present, because 120 people will live there with their children, and then there'll be a 40-bed hospital and probably some other guests. So let's say 150 to 200 people. And not only will there be people for them to explore and find out who they are, depending on their style and wishes, but myself, if I'm their doctor, I'm going to think about who's there that would be really important for them to spend time with. And I think that's always been one of the real treats. Okay, and this 320 acres that we have in West Virginia, 3 waterfalls, a 4-acre lake. It's really easy to teach meditation at a waterfall. There'll be so many nature things to explore. I'm a nature nut. I'm sure we will many times climb trees and swim in the lake and look closely, even with a magnifying glass, at nature. I love insects, and we will have our own farm animals and pets. So there will be those things. Huge library of film and books, and there will be constant programs, from dances to plays that we put on, and really an engagement so that we can see better who this person is that we are having in our home, and having them settle in more as friends than as patients. I mean, there will be at the hospital x-ray machines and other kinds of things, massage tables, and those experiences. A lot of it will be in the really fun dynamic of figuring who would be the best people for this person. All of our staff will not be cookie cutter people. They will be a wide variety of people with a wide variety of backgrounds. And when we were open long ago, I also knew who was visiting, and there would be, in a way, you get to choose. It's funny, I don't call them therapists, but connections to people. Maybe a hunter comes and is upset with something. I don't mean a hunter like me, Hunter Adams, but a hunter that hunts, and another hunter there, and for them to connect. And there's so many different ways to connect. I'm sure that for the patients that are mine, we'll sit behind one of the waterfalls, and I'll see how susceptible they are to peace and relaxation in nature. So we have these things that I say make for healthy mental life. is a tribal life which will be going on there and thriving, and not only thriving for itself, but making a hospital and making a farm and making artistic creations. And we'll have all of the arts. So there'll be a huge amount of art hanging there, literary arts, theater arts. It's just so steeped in artistic life, and they can partake in it themselves. And the nature, I will forever try to help a person connect to nature so that they know wherever they go, their friend nature is there. And in that context, when we saw patients, mingling the patients was always really important, especially often if there are a lot of patients, there are people struggling with their humanness or their beingness, and getting them together and together with those on the staff or visitors who are great connectors there. And those are the kinds of things that if you love people, and you don't apply for staff if you don't love people. If you love people, you will have every day 2 decks of people to explore, or more, maybe 3 decks, if there are 52 cards to a deck. And you can choose what to be with, which children to be with, maybe a croquet game, I don't know, a poetry reading. But there will be infinite amounts of input and opportunity for output. So let's get built.